Peace to you and welcome to Cosmos and Cacao. My name is Laura. I'm your cacaoista and I'm so happy that you are joining me. This cacao ceremony is a little bit later in the week than usual because I have moved home. I'm now residing in a new home and it feels so good. It feels like a breath of fresh air just after the new moon, new beginnings. I'm curious to know who else is experiencing new chapters in their life because we are living in really transformational times right now. So if you are finding yourself in a new environment or job, career, relationship, share in the comments below. In the chaos of my move, I have had some technical difficulties with my microphone, so forgive me if the sound is a little bit off for this ceremony. However, we will continue and we're going to start, as always, by cleansing our auric bubble. So join with me and follow along with our hands in prayer position as we begin, dropping in to the heart space, hands slightly open like a cup, imagining the love and light from our heart pouring into that cup. Your cup is full and we're going to reach up and share that cup, the love and the light, with the divine, the creator, the universe, as we reach all the way out around our beings and to the ground wherever we can touch, allowing Mama Gaia to transmute any negative energy stuck in our auric bubble back to center. Once again, filling up our cups, reaching up. Big deep breath this time around the outside of our head and our body for the energetic layer cleansed. And finally, one more time, back to center, filling up love and light, reaching up, breathing deeply, and this time just in front of our being, our physical being, our physical layer is cleansed, and we are ready to invite the 7 sacred directions of the Mayan medicine wheel. So if you have your cup of ceremonial grade cacao already prepared, then hopefully you would have placed it to one side as we cleansed our auric bubble. Now I invite you to take your cacao, hold it in your hands and turn to face the east direction. This is where we begin. No, some people begin in different directions, but we're going to begin with the east since the sun rises in the east and it's a great place to land, to begin. And we're going to move around the directions. Just a note that I'm not a shaman. I don't consider myself a shaman. I am a Virgo and I embody qualities of a healer. And with a lot of Virgo energy, I am connecting to the deep wisdom. I connect a lot with Mother Earth, with Gaia, with nature. And of course, Mama Cacao is a plant that grows here on our planet. And she came into my life about 3 years ago. In women's circles, I was offered a drink of cacao, hot ceremonial grade cacao. And from then I have researched and discovered so many incredible attributes to cacao, and now connecting with the spirit of Mama Cacao, training with plant spirit medicine woman who worked with the Mayans, a Mayan woman in Guatemala who shared all of her wisdom with Plant Spirit Medicine Woman, who is a British woman, as am I, and now having been under the guidance from this incredible knowledge, I am sharing it with you to pass on this gift that it really is such an incredible plant medicine to work with, because it's so gentle, it's so loving. Even children can consume hot cacao in like a really small dose. So I will be releasing a video about how to prepare ceremonial grade cacao, but maybe you're already a seasoned cacao drinker and so you are looking for a video that is going to accompany you drinking your cacao. So that's where I come in, and I'm offering these weekly guided introduction to ceremonies before offering a full ceremony where we dive deep into the meditations and use different instruments like drumming and dancing and voice activation to heal parts of yourself that you want to heal, and you have the power to heal that. I am simply a bridge, a connector in that moment between you and working with Mama Cacao and Spirit and the one that cannot be named, the higher realms above. And so we will dive in now to welcoming in the 7 sacred directions, which is a way to offer your cacao to the gods, because cacao is known as food of the gods and goddesses. And honestly, I find that when I drink a cup of cacao, I am not hungry for a good couple of hours, because it has so many nurturing and nourishing qualities to it. So it really allows me to think, what I'm putting in my body, is this going to serve me? And many times in my life, I have loved chocolate, and I'm talking all kinds of varieties of chocolate, the mass processed chocolate and the independent chocolate. And then when being introduced to cacao, it has really helped me to stay away from the sugary chocolate choice. So I feel so much better for it, and I wish that upon you as well. So off on a slight tangent there, but if you're still here with me, then let's call in the directions. So facing the east, we're going to whiz through this one, and we will call in spirits of the east. I welcome you. I welcome fire and new beginnings. I welcome the dawn and the rising sun. I welcome eagle and condor. I welcome fire. And spirits of the east, I welcome you. And now turn to face the south. Spirits of the south, I welcome you. I welcome water and the flow of life. I welcome and celebrate Snake, who teaches us to shed our old ways the way you shed your skin. Spirits of the south, I welcome you. Now turn to face the west. Spirits of the west, I welcome you. I welcome the spirit of Mama Earth. I welcome Mama Jaguar, you who teach us to face our shadows and to integrate our shadow. Spirits of the west, I welcome you. And now turn to face the north direction. Spirits of the north, I welcome you. I welcome air and the clarity of right thought. I welcome Hummingbird, who teaches us to drink only the sweetest nectar and to choose the best in our life. spirits of the north, I welcome you. And now, if you're able to, touch the ground or crouch down as an act of humbling ourselves to welcome in Mama Earth. Beloved Mother Earth, I welcome you. I welcome your plant people and your furry and feathered and finned beings on this planet. Thank you for growing the healing medicine right here for us to utilize, and please accept our sincere apology for the destructive ways that we have lived upon your planet. Gracias, muchas gracias, Pachamama. And now, standing, and if you're able to, and reaching up to welcome in Father Sky, we welcome you, the blue sky and the grey, the breath of life and the winds of change. Father Sky, we welcome Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, and all the cosmic relations. Father Sky, we welcome you. And finally, place your hand on your heart space as a way to connect within and to the one that cannot be named, the higher powers, God, the universe, the creator, you who have 10,000 names and yet are still the unnameable one. Beloved one, I welcome you. Aho! You have now activated the Mayan medicine wheel. So if you have your cacao, go ahead and enjoy drinking now, as I am gonna see what cards want to come out today. Oh my gosh, we have Venus Love. This is an amazing card to come out first of all, because right now I feel like I'm doing what I love. I'm in front of a camera. I worked in film and TV as a producer. I love working with film and cameras and technology, editing, music. And I love connecting with spirit and healing. And I came across this incredible card deck around about a similar time that cacao came into my life. And Black Moon Astrology Cards has absolutely changed my life, because being an astrology lover anyway, I then was kind of interested in tarot, but was a little bit on the fence about it. But I get this when I'm learning about all of the different meanings of each of these cards. It resonates so much with an energy that is current for me. And sometimes it's a lot more subtle, and I really have to, if you can hear the tapping, it is a fan in this room that I'm currently in. And so I'm not sure if that's picking up, but that's what that is if you're curious. So Venus Love is saying that, apart from the fact that let love take over for now, whatever it is that you're going through. Venus is the planet of fashion, luxuries, balance, symmetry, artistic ability. It's also sugary foods, interesting, we were talking about chocolate. And she prefers to overlook the ugliness of the world, which the world is also carrying a lot of ugliness. But Venus is saying to focus on love, not fear. Focus on love, not fear. There are so many parallel universes, realities happening simultaneously to the one that you're experiencing. The more of us that focus on love over fear, over control, then the more that we will be living in a world that is focused on in love. And this place that I have currently just moved into, it's not perfect. It's helping me to realize what I really truly do want. And so this contrast is building up this amazing vision for me of where I want to go next. But where I'm living right now is kind of raw, let's just put it like that. In the city, in a kind of a place where a lot of life is happening around. It's London, you know, and there's always so much ugliness also happening, but it's also beautiful because it's a part of this life. And when I focus more on the love, I see how much more meaning that has than to focus on the ugliness. So Venus also rules money, and especially in a marriage or a partnership. So you could be getting into a new relationship soon. We have Jupiter moving into Cancer for the next year. This is extremely beneficial for everything: career, money, love, friendship, relationships, abundance. It's abundance. And Venus is also in a really beautiful placement right now at its home in Taurus. So Venus, I mean, it's just the most beautiful card to come out in this ceremony. And when this card presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love. But after that, creativity and refinement. Oh, I love this. So beautiful. Comforts, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating, expensive purchases. Yes, splash, splurge. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, we're just going to pull one more card, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet this week. But that was pretty magical. That was like a flip of a card. It didn't flip out, but it definitely turned, and it is Revolution. An incredible card to end on, because we are going through revolutionary times right now. My sacred warriors, you are love. You are love, and you are moving through this time with love, and it is crazy at times, and there is chaos. And just like the ancients believed, when there was an eclipse, especially when it's a solar eclipse, because it's quick, but the entire sun is being eaten by the earth. So, well, that's how it seems from here on the earth. So, yeah, it's a very revolutionary time. But with all of these changes that are taking place, there is also absolute beauty, back to the beauty, on the other side of it. Because once you go through something as revolutionary as we are currently going through, the strength that is within and that our souls are experiencing is all worth it. So the solar eclipse, the effects are longer lasting, and the solar eclipse is during a new moon, when the sun and the moon are in opposition but perfectly aligned. So the moon obscures the sun and it blocks it from view, and in essence there's a blackout, which we know because we've had these eclipses over the last few years, and they've been so shifting, monumental shifts. We've got to focus directly on what is in front of us. This is what this card is saying. And so you could have a shock coming up. Swift changes means one chapter is ending and another is beginning. I literally pulled this card for myself before I moved. And this is what this card is saying. It could be a divorce, the end of a relationship, being forced to move, or even losing your job. And it kind of seems like a negative at first, and they often affect relationships the most, eclipses, with this card. But for whatever reason, this thing that you can count on is that your life is going to go through a complete rearrangement of sorts, and the energies are saying that it's necessary to be cruel before being kind. But it's not always a downside. So instead, you've got to dive in. You might have to change something that needed fixing and create something that you hadn't really thought of, but it's going to work out brilliantly and it's going to transform your life for the better. And when this solar card comes up, it implies you're being forced to make a decision and to act on it. Now is the time to begin anew and start a new chapter in the book of life. Thank you so much for being here, and continue to heal and to grow and to move with this spiral of growth. Growth is, it's movement, and it's not linear, and it's messy at times, but it's also really beautiful. Stay in love, and I trust that Mama Cacao is going to support you through this time. And I'm sure now you can feel the effects of Mama Cacao working her magic through your digestive system. So I will love you and leave you to sit in meditation and be with whatever comes up. Sending you so much healing energy, and until next week, out.